So I've got some pretty hot news, hot off of the press for you guys today. I didn't really expect to be making a news video at all for Anthem today. I typically hoard information and then put it together in one video, but this is something that just needs to be covered because it's kind of a big damn deal. Mike Gamble, just a few moments ago on Twitter, dropped a bit of a bomb and showcased a brand new location that is within Fort Tarsis, but separate from your single-player Fort Tarsis experience, called the Launch Bay. And it appears to be a social hub. It doesn't look like it's going to be available at launch, but they are working on it for very soon after launch, and it is a social space. In the short video he teased on Twitter, we get to see 7 javelins hanging out, emoting away in this location where there's going to be a forge, the ability to grab new contracts. In general, it just kind of looks like a gathering hub equivalent if you played Monster Hunter World for Anthem. A place where you can stay connected with your friends as you move from one contract to the next, one stronghold to the next, where you don't have to necessarily be broken up every time somebody goes back to Fort Tarsis or their Strider to take care of simple things like crafting or min-maxing or cosmetics. You can instead come to the launch bay together, keep that cohesion between your group, maybe even invite a few other friends just to hang out while you're doing activities, and then go to the next thing while staying connected. And while I don't necessarily think social hubs are like the end-all be-all, like you have to have one, I think having one is really nice, and I do think it adds to that social experience. And while I like their initial idea of, oh, you know, well, you'll go back to your own little Fort Tarsis and you'll take care of your forge stuff there, you know, and your friends can then stay out in the open world, I think this is actually a much smarter move, especially when we talk about players sitting towards endgame, people who are done with the main story. Why have everyone split up and go to their own Fort Tarsis just to customize their javelin, just to build a weapon, just to min-max a little bit before a contract, craft some consumables before a stronghold? Now everybody can just come to the launch bay once it's available and hang out there and keep that group together. I really do think that's important. And again, I like the Gathering Hub in Monster Hunter World because of that. It's separate from the rest of Astera, and therefore it acts as a great place to just hang out with friends in between missions, in between hunts. This is a very good thing. I'm super happy to see them in this specific instance looking at what the community was yelling about and saying, yeah, you know, that's a good idea, we can do that, and then actually go ahead and beginning to implement it as we move towards the game's release. Now, Mike Gamble says they're going to bring us more details, so this could be something, again, that we see not long after launch. Maybe it's still going to take them a little bit of time to get it right, to squash all the bugs they want to squash, but nonetheless, it's there, it's working, it's functioning, and hopefully we will have it in Anthem not that long after release. Super cool stuff. Feel free to leave your thoughts on the launch bay down in the comment section below. And I really would like to know how much that kind of thing matters to you guys. When we talk about social experiences, co-op experiences where, you know, playing with your friends is a big incentive, how important is it for you to have a gathering hub, a launch bay, a tower, you know, a place where you can come back and stay connected with your friends while you prep for that next mission? Does that stuff really matter to you? It does matter to me, I'll be completely honest. While it's not a game breaker, I think staying together with my friends in-game physically, just like I am through an audio perspective on the mic, does add and strengthen that experience. Those play sessions that we have on Friday nights just have a little bit more value when we all feel like we're together, because we actually are together in-game for that matter. Leave any thoughts you might have down in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic night. The demo is nearly upon us. I can't wait to stream it and jam with some of you guys over the weekend. Other than that, I will see you in the next one.